Good evening, AMC and APE shareholders. This is Aaron. How do you say it? I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments below, please. We're doing another update video on AMC. I think I've got this guy figured out. He screwed up his company. Well, he didn't really. COVID screwed up his company. He didn't handle COVID very well. COVID didn't handle him very well. The company is teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. A year ago, he concocts a plan to save the company, and he's going to save the company one way or another. $11.5 billion in debt, 8.85 in assets. They're way upside down. They need to do a great quarter like they just did this quarter, every quarter, to stay in business. They can probably go a while and survive if the movie business stays good. But there's no room for good times and bad times. And it wasn't looking good last year when he concocted this plan 1 year ago. Hollywood was only putting out 150 pictures a year. The numbers were, half what they are now, not nearly as good. Well, we're not going to say half. Well, a lot of months they were a lot worse. They were doing 800 million instead of $1 billion. And the 1.17 was the biggest quarter of 2022. The rest of the quarters pretty much sucked. And it takes 1.3 to keep the doors open on this place. That's the black. They could, I don't know. They pay too much rent. They pay too much debt. Their debt's piling up. At the current rate, 1.3 is the break even. And every month they do 800 or 900, they lose, $400, $500 million. It's just a perpetual bleeding machine. So he came up with this plan to reduce his debt for the company and survive the company and make it survive. And he's going to succeed in doing this. He's going to. AMC will live on. AMC will be here. Fans of AMC, never fear. It's not going anywhere. The only problem is how he chose to solve this problem. He's absolutely going to destroy the APE and the AMC shareholder. We're all getting blasted. We're all getting hosed in the end. Starting in September of 2022, he issues 400 million APE shares. The people are all excited. They're like, yay, we're meme investors. Yay. APE is for us. We're the Reddit user, blah, blah, blah. And they scoop up these things. And there's a big drive to save the company, and everybody's saving the company. And he gets approval to issue 5 billion of these things. He only issues 416 million at first. Later, he issues another 600 million to bring it up to 1 billion outstanding APE shares currently. Without approval, without asking, without telling, he can issue another 4 billion, is what I'm saying. He can go up to 5 billion on this thing. At the same time, he's not allowed to issue more shares of AMC. It's not dilutable without shareholder approval. So he does not hold the power to do this. So that's why he created the APE, got them to jump on board, and then he's going to dilute the heck out of it. So to save this company, his plan is to raise $3 or $4 billion, and he's already raised a bunch of it. They got almost $1 billion in cash. They've paid all their bills for the last year. They've survived 2022 and all the bleeding of losing $500 million every quarter, 300 million every quarter, 200 million, whatever it is. They usually suck at every quarter until recently. It's getting better and better and better. Now movies are back. People are going. Good stuff's coming out. We're hitting good numbers. A lot of stuff is good. But you got to keep in mind for this story, this conspiracy theory of mine. He's got these APEs in his pocket. All these arbitrage players come swooping in, going, "Oh, their two are going to get clacked together," and there's this many of that and this many of that, and my price is going to go up, and it's just horse shit. It's not happening at all. The man still needs to come up with $4 billion. The only way that he can get it is to absolutely liquefy the APE shareholder and dilute them down by many more billions. He's gonna issue a couple more billion of these things. He's gonna flush these people down to probably 50 cents to probably a quarter. That's what the APE is going to be worth when he's done with APE. Then he's going to clack APE with AMC, and then AMC is going to have, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 billion outstanding shares at first. And then 20 days will pass, and then that will turn into 300 or 400 million outstanding shares. He will bring the company full circle. It's going to be right back to 300, 400 million shares, right where it is now. The stock price is going to come right about where it is now after he's done with all of this. It's going to go 10 to 1. It's going to go up from, I don't know, 50 to 75 cents. It's going to go up to $5 to $7 after the 10 to 1. And that's what I'm calling. He's shoving it up the APE's ass. He's shoving it up the AMC stockholders' ass. Please excuse my French. They don't tell you all of their plans. And wow, have I ever seen a world now that I kind of have understanding what he's doing. And I analyze stocks every night, and I go through hundreds of them every day. And the evil plans that I've seen, I can't even begin to talk about. This one is off the charts, but there's a lot of other ones that are off the charts too. Like Mullen Automotive, they do a reverse split dilution, reverse split dilution, reverse split. You're like, are you effing kidding me? Stop it. We know what you're doing. It's horrible. Everybody's stock is worth $5 and it's worth 10 cents, and it's worth $10 and it's worth 5 cents. Now he wants it to be worth $100. You're like, oh, please stop it. And it's like a Ponzi scheme, and it's amazing that it's even legal and the SEC allows it to go on. But this is just one round of it. This is not as egregious, but it's kind of slime ball because he's known this for a year. He's known our fate. He's known exactly what he's going to do. He's the CEO. He knows he's going to wipe out the ape. He knows those people are history. He knows he's going to clack it together with ours after he wipes it out with all these extra shares. You're not going to give us any notice on the clacking. We're going to know about the clacking because of the destruction of the ape. When you see the destruction of the ape, then you know you're getting clacked very soon. So the higher the destruction rate gets, the faster your clacking is coming. So it's not going to be... It's going to be 20 days notice before the 10 to 1, but I don't think it has to be any notice before the clacking. But you are going to see days and days and days, if not weeks, of ape dilution. You're going to see him trying to pour, as many millions and billions of things into the market as he possibly can to get optimum price for them. He's going to fully flush them out. And it's probably going to take a couple of weeks to fully flush them out. He needs to raise $3 or $4 billion to pay off his debt. That's how he's going to do it. He can delete the APE, but he can't delete the AMC. Remember that. Now, when the 10 to 1 hits, and when they combine, we're all screwed. And then when the 10 to 1 hits, we're back to where we are now. So, users of this channel, I love AMC. I'm a freaking premium member. I get to go 3 times a week and see whatever I want. But I love the company. The company is going to be here. This man saved the company. Thank you, sir. However, he's making us completely pay for it, like all of it. Like there is no special plan. The plan is to get us to pay for it, and that's what we're doing in this entire exercise. It is going to be a great earnings. There's going to be some shit popping off. Your 5s and 7s, your options are strong through the earnings season. I think after that, I think you should immediately reconsider your APE positions if you have them. I think you need to listen to what I'm saying and look at it a little bit and say, hey, which one can he dilute? Can he dilute the APE or can he dilute the AMC? And go find the answer to that question, and you'll find out what I'm telling you is he can dilute the APE and he can't dilute the AMC. And you don't want to be a part of the APE because this man needs to raise money. He has permission to raise another or dilute another 4 billion just at his beckoning call. He doesn't even need to ask anyone or get approval again. He's already approved. So keep that in mind. If you own APE, go ahead and get rid of it for your $1.90 before it's worth 50 cents. One reason I like to do this stock channel is not just to say people to think, tell people what they want to hear, but also let you know what the hell's going on. And if you own AMC, as soon as he starts selling the APE shares and wiping them out, I don't know what that's going to do to everybody's brain space on the conversion. Is it going to wipe us out when it wipes them out? I don't know. Probably. When they start seeing the dilution number go up over there, they're going to be counting our shares going from 1.3 billion to 2 billion to 3 billion. Or people on the AMC side, they're going to start shitting also. He's going to save the company. That's all you can say. That's all you can say at the end of this is he's going to save the company. But make sure you're in the right spot personally when he saves the company. Make sure you're not taking him on. Make sure you're not going on the ride that saves the company. And he's taking both ends for the ride that's going to save the company. You're going to lose 90% of your money on the 10-to-1. And you're going to lose 75% of it on your APE position, maybe more. And that's how he's going to save the company. Then he's going to save the company. Then it's going to start rising. It's going to be great again. Hopefully people will swoon back and participate again in the movies and the awesome shares and the stock and everything. But he did something wicked here. He didn't tell anybody. And it's like nobody knows except for me. That's why I'm the conspiracy theorist. But now you know too, and everyone else that sees this video. Tell your friends. Make the right moves yourself. Consider the reality of the dilution of the APE before the clacking. And what's that going to do to us? What's that going to do to you? Maybe reduce your option positions for the earnings season. Maybe ride this thing up for a few more days until you get back into the 5s or 6s maybe, and then relieve yourself for a couple of weeks. You got to really think about it. That money is going to be well spent on proper AMC shares at the proper price after the thing's done, when it's probably got some momentum and ready to go up after it's done being flabbergasted. I don't know. I don't want anyone to ride the earnings heavy. I don't want the news is coming. I don't know when he's going to reach into his pocket and start firing APE dilutions. As soon as he does it, it could be trouble. It could be trouble as soon as the world hears about APE falling apart. I know we like to go in the opposite direction of it, but I don't know. It's going to make me nervous as hell. It would make me want to get rid of my AMC. Watching the APE, the impending dilution that's coming, and all those extra shares, and oh shit, they're gonna clack with mine, and oh shit, now I see what he's really up to. Yeah, hopefully we got it from this channel first. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? Is this man evil? Please tell me I'm wrong. Thank you very much. Please like the video and subscribe. Tough pill to swallow, but $1 saved is $1 earned. So let's save our money and let's do the right thing. AMC is going to survive, and let's just make sure our wallets do too. Thank you. Have a great night.